Welcome back, Love Nation. We are continuing with Chapter 5 of reading the Drake versus UMG lawsuit. Make sure you thumbs up this video, share this video, like this video, leave your comments respectively below, and become a member of this channel. Become a member and you guys will get exclusive videos and shorts before anyone else. All right, you guys, let's go. UMG publishes the defamatory material. Section A. UMG publishes the recordings and begins to defame Drake. On May 4th of 2024, pursuant to its publication and licensing rights, UMG published the recording for streaming on YouTube, YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Tidal, SoundCloud, AudioMac, Napster, Qbuzz, Last.fm, and Deezer, and made the recordings available for purchase on Apple Music and Amazon Music. When viewed on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Deezer, the recordings includes the following language. Exclusive license to Interscope Records, which is a division of UMG. Since defendant's initial publication of the recording has streamed globally more than 990 million times on Spotify alone as of the date of this filing. The recordings repeatedly accuses Drake of engaging in criminal acts, including underage stuff, that will require registering as an offender and of being registered as an offender. Within the first minute, the recording identifies Drake by name and states that Lamar has heard that Drake has a addiction for underage folks. And then you guys can read that famous line that says, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. The next line is a thinly veiled threat that Drake should be careful that he never ends up in prison, a place where folks like that are notoriously the targets of pawpawed behavior. You better not ever go to cell block 1. That is a quote from Not Like Us. The recording continues to say that any woman who falls in love with Drake should be careful to hide her little sister from him. Next, in a very perverse reference to Drake's 2021 album, Certified Lover Boy, the quote is, Certified Lover Boy, certified file. In a play on the dual meaning of a minor, a person under the age of 18, and a musical scale, the recording says that Drake is trying to strike a chord and is probably underage. Later in the recording, Lamar describes Drake as Malibu's most wanted. The recording continues to say that Drake and the people in his circle need to be served with a subpoena because a predator moves in flocks, and asserts that Drake's name's got to be registered and placed on a neighborhood watch. The recording also repeatedly suggests that pawpawing should be used against Drake because he is a file. Like the sound of someone being pawed, the recording repeats wop, 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 and then says Lamar will F him up. Later, the recordings threaten that if Drake comes to Oakland, where Lamar grew up, he will not make it out with his life. I think that Oakland sure gonna be your last stop. The recordings make it clear that justice will be served not through the legal system and or commentary on social media, F a caption, but through physical pawing. Want action, no accident, and I'm hands-on, he F's around, get polished. At the end of the recording, the lyrics threateningly repeats, hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. The recording contains numerous additional statements that imply the existence of evidence to support the allegations against Drake. The recording threatens that Lamar could reveal more secrets about Drake. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further, I promise. And the public will believe him. The audience is not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hey, Dre, they're not slow. The recording continues by making references to several of Drake's songs, Family Matters and God's Plan, and accusing Drake of being a liar for denying allegations of criminality. The family matter and the truth of the matter, it was God's plans to show y'all the liar. The recording also makes a vulgar attack on Drake's brand OVO. What's OVO for? I'm not going to repeat that, but you guys can read it. And let me hear you say OVO. And you guys can read that inference right there. The lawsuit continues. Furthering the recordings reframe that Drake is not like us, the recordings allude to Drake's Jewish heritage, saying that Drake is not a colleague, but an effing colonizer. With the recording, UMG also published an accompanying image on May 4th of 2024 to YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Tidal, SoundCloud, AudioMac, Napster, Qbuzz, Last.fm, and Deezer, the UMPG website, and Meta and TikTok. Any person who views, listens to, or streams the recording on one of these platforms can view this image. This is the image below, right here, and it's showing Drake's house. Okay, let's keep going. Also, here's another image from Spotify and an image from Amazon Music, which is also showing Drake's house. The image features an aerial view of Drake's Toronto home, includes identifying information regarding the location of the home, and is covered in the icons used by law enforcement and public safety applications like Citizen to identify offenders and their residents of public registries. As of the date of this filing, UMG's original publication of the recording and image remains available on the aforementioned platforms. At all relevant times, UMG knew that the allegations in the defamatory material were baseless, and despite being able to contact Drake, at no point has UMG ever asked Drake or his representatives about whether the allegations in the defamatory material were true. On information and belief, Sir Grange and Mr. Janik were involved in the initial publication of the recording and image. Separately, on information and belief, Monty and Avery Lippman, Republic CEO and President respectively, failed to prevent the publication. B. The defamatory material is false. The allegations against Drake are unequivocally false. Drake has never been charged with, indicted for, or convicted of any charges of this nature, including but not limited to anything against a minor, nor has Drake ever engaged in inappropriate romantic or other behavior with a minor. The recording provides no evidentiary support for any of the defamatory allegations. Instead, the recording opaquely references hearing these allegations and threatens that it can go further. Section C. Drake publicly denies the defamatory material. On May 4th of 2024, just a day after UMG published the recording and image, Drake denied all the allegations in a song called The Heart Part 6. Drake explained that he has never been with no one underage and that his name is not on a list. Despite being able to contact Drake, UMG did not ask Drake or his representatives to discuss his denials of the allegations contained within the defamatory material. We will end the reading of Chapter 5 right here. We will continue with the reading of Chapter 6 as we continue to read through this lawsuit. Form your own opinion below. Like this video, share this video. Share your opinions about Drake below, respectfully. And until next time, you guys, be safe and enjoy your day. Bye, guys.